The Darkside Chronicles is basically a totally powered-up version of the Umbrella Chronicles. It's a light gun game on rails. It's not just like we've only improved the graphics, although we definitely have. We've also brought a new sort of element of fear. We've really drilled down on trying to make the game scarier and darker and more suspenseful. One of the biggest points that we think Resident Evil fans are going to really get behind is that you get a chance to control Leon S. Kennedy and Claire Redfield, and these are, within the Resident Evil canon, two of the most popular characters that have ever been in the series. The game itself was based on Resident Evil 2, so those of you who have played Resident Evil and enjoyed it before, this gives you a chance to go back and sort of revisit what those games were all about, but do it with a current technology. There's one more thing I think the fans are definitely going to get behind, and that is the music in the game is taken directly from Resident Evil 2. We've just rearranged it, remixed it to be more current, to be more with the times. But certainly if you're a fan of the original, you're going to like that. And it's really a full, deep world when you think about what Resident Evil 2 was. And it's not just the main characters, you're going to see all the cool sub-characters. For example, Ada Wong, who is also a considerably very popular and cool character in the Resident Evil franchise, will be in it. Shelley Birkin, and even the gun shop owner in the beginning, who meets his untimely end, will also be in it. One of the things that people had a difficult time with in Umbrella Chronicles is they said it was too difficult. So with the Darkside Chronicles, the one thing we wanted to do was to adjust the difficulty. We wanted to make it something that's easy to get into, easier to complete, but let's say harder to master. So for those of you that are hardcore gamers that want to try and do it all, it's going to be harder from that aspect than the Umbrella Chronicles was. The name of the game is Resident Evil: The Darkside Chronicles. It will be released on the Wii. Right now we're shooting for perhaps winter of this year. In final closing comments, I'd like to say that it really is an evolution of what we have created with the Umbrella Chronicles. We do think we've taken the light gun and rail sort of shooting genre to the next phase, to the next step. We think it's going to be a great time, and it's going to be a game that appeals to not only fans of Resident Evil, not only people who own the Wii, and people who like light gun games, but it's just going to be something that is very accessible for a wide variety of different gamers.